This is Wallet Brief, where we break down what actually moved the US economy this week, without the noise. If prices, interest rates, jobs, housing, or taxes are quietly changing your money, this is where you stay informed. Let's get into what really happened this week, and what it means for your wallet. Trump being unlikely to accept Iran's latest proposal is the key development right now, and it's keeping global markets on edge. What's trending today is a stalled peace effort. Iran has proposed reopening the Strait of Hormuz and easing tensions, but only if major issues, like its nuclear program, are discussed later. The problem is, the US isn't willing to delay that conversation. Sources say Trump is dissatisfied with the proposal because it avoids the core issue of nuclear control. Why is this making news? Because this was one of the clearest opportunities to reduce tensions, and now it may not move forward. That keeps the conflict in a holding pattern rather than resolving it. The real trend behind the headline is leverage. The US wants to keep pressure on Iran by maintaining control over key negotiation points, especially around nuclear capabilities. Iran, meanwhile, is trying to ease economic pressure first, then negotiate later. That gap is what's blocking progress. For your wallet, this matters immediately, especially through energy prices. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most critical oil routes in the world, and uncertainty around it is already pushing prices higher. Oil has surged above $110 per barrel as markets react to the stalled deal and ongoing blockade. That means higher gas prices, increased transportation costs, and rising prices across everyday goods. There's also a market impact. When geopolitical deals fall apart, volatility tends to rise. Investors move quickly to adjust risk, especially in energy, global trade, and major stock indexes. And right now, the signal is clear: uncertainty is back. At the same time, there's still a path forward. Talks are not completely off, but expectations for a quick resolution have dropped significantly. Looking ahead, the next move depends on whether either side adjusts its position. If negotiations restart with compromise, markets could stabilize. But if the standoff continues, pressure on oil prices and volatility could increase further. That's your wallet brief for this week. These changes don't always make headlines, but they do change how much you pay, save, and earn. We'll be back next week with